3-0 over Icona, and then Sigma Bean and Abide as well, Dirty 30s. So very strong player and definitely showcasing that in this bracket so far, but Zomba is a different beast, so I'm excited to see how these two are going to stack up. Zomba here, 7th at Riptide 2024, and then 13th at Supernova 2024. First at Genesis X, though, like you said, definitely was talking some trash and earned his right to do so.
Every word of that trash talk.
Yeah, very strong player, definitely showcased in the placements at a lot of these majors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and let's look at the bracket. Oh my God, has not dropped a single game either. This tournament is so insane. And these are not easy names. 3-0 over Raven King, 3-0 over Ice Knight. That's two of the best players in Chicago right there. You see Lockett, Kami, Mookie, and Shy Guy, YGH. Shy Guy, whoever that was, unfortunately, also just all got hit with a 30 and a handshake there. So Zomba definitely still playing out of his mind. Their head-to-head chart looks like it's really far in Zomba's favor. 2 games for MuteAce, but 5 for Zomba. So definitely going to be MuteAce kind of being a little bit of the underdog here. But yeah, not surprised to see Zomba here. I mean, I definitely just see Zomba in every top 8 here throughout for the rest of the game's lifespan, or at least very close to it.
Yeah. All right, getting started here on PS2, Peach versus Rob. I think that the turnips are very helpful with dealing with a lot of the pressure that we're going to see from Zomba, and we're so much damage potential leading into that fair, not going to kill, but yeah, MuteAce is just so technical as a player and very strong in a lot of this combo game.
Yeah, I mean, 100% right off the bat, and Rob being just heavy enough to survive, but definitely big enough to eat that entire combo full force there. I love that the Peach meta has evolved so much, too, into, like, the turnip recatches mid-air. Like, that gave her even more routes to, like, bridge you off the side, and Zomba definitely was a victim there. But still stayed alive. Falling with that neutral air, obviously, Rob is so, so good if he can find that landing there, and it's going to shut down a lot of what Peach wants to do out of shield, so that's huge. But got to get some damage on the board because MuteAce is just one hit away from getting this first lead.
All right. Ooh. Yeah, good DI on that. Still holding on to the stock. But now MuteAce just kind of hanging out around the ledge. I think that's going to be the biggest problem that we're going to see for Peach is dealing with the ledge and dealing with recovering. The down air is super strong from Rob and the back air. So the back air is going to do a great job of calling out high recoveries, especially if we're seeing a lot of like Peach Bomber or the float to try to get back to stage. But yeah, even they're just using the fair instead.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, it's going to be tough. As crazy as Peach is in the air, air-to-air interactions against Rob specifically are going to be tough because, like, Rob forward air, I'm pretty sure that's only like 4 frames and 3 or 4 frames, and it's really easy to snuff Peach out. Even though neutral air and Bear and fair from Peach are so strong, sneaking in there to take the first stock, as I say it, straight up air-to-air interactions are going to be pretty far in Zomba's favor. But here we go, another big combo right off the bat. Jesus, the drag down!
Oh my gosh.
Clean play, but Zomba finding a kill with a Nair of all things. Gonna be able to stop the bleeding, but man, Mute is definitely playing on fire right now.
Yeah, the Nair is just such a strong tool for Rob too, kind of controlling that space that Peach likes to float around in and try to find those like down airs towards the ledge or just the back airs and Nairs to call out you dropping shield. So yeah, the landing Nairs just do a really good job of covering the wave that Zomba's trying to land, but now getting out of the ledge against Peach can be really scary too. Tries to use that last hitbox of the back air. Just trying to call MuteAce chasing after and calls out the spot dodge there instead with the back air. Now Zomba up with the 2-stock lead, but Peach definitely does not struggle with killing if she's able to find the right setup. So Zomba needs to be very careful just continuing this aggression and pushing Peach off stage.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And here's a big problem in this matchup too. Because Peach is so good at getting back with float, like she's definitely going to like do that a lot, but like every B move Rob has outside of up B is so great at just shutting that down. Gyro, side B, or any of his aerials really make it just a tough time for her to come back here. Bear from center stage, not going to be enough to actually close the stock out just yet. I like the Zomba's fighting back with those gyro, finding a way to land, and as I say it, Mute using the gyro to his advantage and extending out that forward air.
Yeah, really good stuff there now at 86 or 83%. But I mean, we saw that at the beginning of the game that if Mute can find the right turnip hit, he can definitely tie this up pretty quickly. Nice parry there as well, and just this pressure. But now overextending a little bit, and now pushing himself to the ledge. Zomba choosing to roll to the ledge instead, though.
Yeah, I love the way that Zomba is very comfortable just disengaging and repositioning himself. Doesn't want to overcommit. I think that up-tilt up air should do it for sure. I mean, we definitely saw a great DI on the first one. That one, I don't know if there's much you really could have done about it. But Zomba's very good at going, okay, I just got shredded and took a bunch of damage, but I don't need to force my way in. I can still take my time. I can still stop her out of float with these lasers and these gyros and just try to find the perfect opening. And I think Zomba being able to control the pace was really important. I mean, it said go, and MuteAce literally just did 100% before the letters were off the screen. So Zomba's like, whoa, slow down. We're going to play at my pace. We're going to pick our shots more carefully, and I think that is the reason he was able to take that game 1.
For sure. Now getting into this game 2, though. Going to small battlefield instead.
Could maybe see some big changes here. I mean, the platforms being like slightly different could maybe help MuteAce out. I think Zomba's done a really good job of pressuring MuteAce's shield too. Always just out of range of those neutral airs and those bears, and that's huge because Peach gets so much from those.
Right. Now the high recovery here from Zomba. Okay, I like that. Just calling out the landing there that we're seeing so consistently, getting a grab and just throwing him back off stage. Ooh, I like the use of the upward thrown turn up too to try to cover that high recovery again. Shield was getting kind of low. We did see that Mute was angling it a little bit, but that parry will certainly help in those situations. For sure, yeah. Shield should be all good to go, and you're right. Being able to stop Rob from just recovering for free vertically is very, very important, so great presence of mind there. Rage up air could have been really rough for MuteAce, even at just sub 60, but able to fight back with the side B. Again, more ledge pressure. Another great parry on the neutral air. If you can parry that Nair, you can make the Rob matchup infinitely easier. It doesn't matter what character you are. And the Z-drop turnip not going to lead to the kill, but Zomba definitely on his back foot here. And finally an out-of-shield option comes through and gives MuteAce the lead. All right, but now trying to get out of the corner, just using, I love that use of the down air and then immediately pulling the trigger on the Nair too. Now this can be a little scary. Okay, I love the burst option of the Peach Bomber too, just being able to use that and kind of work your way back towards center stage. Yeah, I think he's done a really good job of like picking his shots. Because there were a couple. Ooh. Unfortunate. Everyone loses the chance time sometimes. Gonna go down to that up tilt at that up air at only 105. But yeah, Mute has been really careful about most of the Peach Bombers minus that one. Just because if you overcommit, Rob responds with like a back air or something, you're dead at like 50. So gotta definitely be cautious about it. Still got a % lead here, but Zomba's taking a lot of momentum back and once again slow the match down, taking control of the pacing and getting a pretty big combo already. Ooh, that's not good. This is kind of scary. Yeah, I have to worry about this down air on the recovery, but I love that stalling there from MuteAce. Waits it out and then recovers back. Back air to send back off stage as well. Ooh. I like the idea. Very ambitious, trying to find that turn up fair there. Just a little off on the timing, but now got control of the ground, really pressuring Zomba from below. You don't see Rob struggle that much to land, and also taking control of the gyro, which is a huge tool out of his kit. Yeah, taking that trade there, which is giving Zomba time to get back to the ledge and doesn't have MuteAce sitting there waiting with the down air instead. But now getting back to the ledge for Mute. I just love the way that he immediately Peach Bombers to the ledge, not even trying to contest against the down air. Yeah, you already know. I mean, that move is massive. It's very, very active as well. So Rob is just such a huge threat in that position. But yes, Mute has navigated the situation very well. Got a slight lead here, and one down tilt or one stray aerial could lead to a quick 50-60% if Zomba's not careful. He's got to find a way to take this stock. Back air not going to cut it this time, and a huge punish from MuteAce right there. 35%, and it could have honestly been a lot more. I love that. Just full hopping over the gyro, not even trying to interact with it. And the spacing on the down air has been really good too. Not even trying to cross up, just like landing back outside of Zomba's burst range. Yeah, you're right. I think that's really smart. Up throw should do it, but Peach can just dare on your shield so well for a lot of the characters, but we both know that like that up tilt out of shield is such a disaster, or even an up smash if you're way off on the money. So yeah, her drifting out of that range, I don't think Rob has an immediate punish for it, so that's really big in the matchup. Ooh, we're starting to see more down airs floating over that down tilt, which is huge from Rob. He gets so much mileage out of that. We could maybe see MuteAce take this game. 101% is not great if you're Zomba. Still relatively heavy, but just 1 or 2 forward airs away from going this down the second game. Let's see if he can find his way back to center stage. I love that. We keep seeing that MuteAce is hanging out underneath that platform to avoid the landing Nair from Zomba. And so a lot of the time, Zomba's landing on the platform, and then that just gives MuteAce a free up air. Working out, but is it going to work out in this situation? Okay, manages to avoid the up air, but there's another, and yeah, and just did not get that one either. Oh, chance time, 107, no kill screen either. Unfortunate stuff, but it happens to us all. It's honestly very validating that you can be at the top level of this game and Rob up air just be doing that. So I feel, so I feel a lot better about myself every time I see that happen.
But despite as crazy as this has been, Zomba's now up 2-0. Mute was so close taking that second game and still definitely in this, but gotta make some key changes specifically for being above Rob.
Ooh, okay. 3 up tilts in a row into the up air, 34%. Man, this is rough. Yeah, how do you get back to the ledge there? And calls out the air dodge there with the rotor arm. That's a 0 to death in Zomba's favor in this game 3.
Oh, that was such a brilliant decision. Like, I was saying earlier that Fair's going to stuff out a lot of her options, but forcing an air dodge for side B is absolutely the worst case scenario. Wow, almost 100% already. It's only been 30 seconds, and MuteAce is way, way down to this third game here. Up smash? Okay.
Yeah, nice smash there from MuteAce to get out of there, but still at quite a deficit.
I like that. Doesn't want to take the risk of getting hit with that up smash or up tilt out of shield. So just going to back off a little bit, trying to get some momentum. Great bear at the ledge to at least keep Zomba off stage. But wow, we have a lot of work to do in this game 3. This is going to be a really, really hard one.
Ooh, that was so smart there from Zomba, using the drag down up air to confirm into another up air. MuteAce still holding on to this stock, but needs to try to find this Rob stock as soon as possible. Grabs the gyro too, maybe throwing it down at the ledge.
I like the attempt there. Tries to go for a Z-drop back air on the gyro, but Zomba actually caught it mid-air with his forward air, so gonna get another opportunity on the ledge here. Gyro gonna be offline for a while, but MuteAce has to take this stock and has to just play so well defensively. Wow, that almost did it.
That Nair just covers so much space, such a strong hitbox. Laser gonna send Peach back off stage and forces the air dodge again, just ready to float out there with her and find that fair.
Yeah, this is getting, I've never, okay. Tournament up throw, I like it. I like it again, okay. All right, MuteAce definitely showing some new tricks out here for sure. That was super smart, but still struggling to take this first kill here. Got to be so incredibly careful. I think Zomba has done such an incredible job of messing up with MuteAce's horizontal recovery. And with Laser and Fair being able to force the air dodge, I really am struggling to figure out what Peach should be doing instead.
For sure.
Like, it's almost worth it just take the hit, maybe. It's bad. Oh, that could have been big. Trying to set something up, gets the Peach Bomber. Rob, once again, just barely living on that side blast zone. That could have been such a big difference maker right there.
I mean, he is big, but he's also fat.
Yes. He's big and fat. I mean, a lot of characters, I think, died to that. So, with that said, Zomba getting a little bit of a grab combo, or getting grab comboed a little bit right here. MuteAce definitely still trying to fight his way back, racking up some damage, but Zomba's just been so good defensively, really shutting her down from below. Again, up tilt to up air, and now MuteAce has to air dodge for his life just to try to find a way back down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can kind of see that Mute is taking his time trying to find this approach, kind of approaching with his back, but now he's facing forward, trying to find this down tilt instead. But again, that Nair has just been so clutch for Zomba.
All right, the pressure. I like that. Not going to go high, just starting to opt to go low instead. Not going to use float very often there. Tries to find the up smash punish on the ledge jump, but just isn't able to hit it. Now Zomba just one interaction away from making the winners finals here.
Okay. Yeah, this pressure from Zomba, he's just moving so fast. It seems like it's really hard for MuteAce to get anything set up. I feel like he spent the majority of these games just locked in shield.
For real, yeah. All right, forcing the air dodge with the turnip, but not going to lead to too much. And Rob, even living the up air, Peach normally doesn't struggle to kill, but
dang.
Yeah, Zomba was able to just live a couple really important scenarios there and was able to take it again with the neutral air with all that rage and no kill sparks. But just, yeah, Rob's just so good at killing, and unfortunately, Mute just could not catch up to that.
Yeah, a lot of those setups were super strong, but just being able to barely live them. I mean, Peach really thrives when she's able to get those early stocks. Even when we saw like the potential 0 to death in that game 1, just wasn't able to find the stock off of it. And so if he's sitting at 160 for the majority of the game, it doesn't really even matter that much. It matters much more that you can get those stocks, because you don't really see Rob get gimped very often either with that recovery. So being able to find those setups is what really matters, and just did not work out in MuteAce's favor this time. I
mean, look at this replay. That was such a beautiful combo, but just wasn't able to kill. And you even see a great attempt right there, extending that forward air out with that gyro. But Zomba was pretty consistently able to take those stocks from MuteAce anywhere around like 110 to 120. Honestly, even sooner when we saw that side B kill at like 70. So it was just kind of a race to see if MuteAce could keep up with the pace. But anywhere after 80, it just felt like, even right there, dying at 107 after the hit, it just kept sliding further in Zomba's favor. And game 3 was really, really good for Zomba.
Yeah, that was so good.
That was such a smart decision right there. I mean, cursed if you do, cursed if you don't, honestly. I love that, though, sneaking the back air in, trying to find something. And we saw some pretty good options to try to steal stocks early, but Zomba just kind of